And when we're talking about passenger rail, I guess how fast would this move? 70 miles per hour, or how fast would this?
Up to 110 miles per hour. And part of the reason for that is the economics. Once you go over 110 miles an hour, the cost of the project increases greatly. And also because we're working with CSX, because we think that the owner of the system that will be utilizing for passenger rail will work with us if our speeds are less than 110.
Okay. And are we talking like railroad tracks, or is this like elevated, raised rails that you see?
We're really looking at the existing tracks. We won't really have to do elevated tracks unless we would supersede or go faster than the 110, and that's another reason why we're keeping it at 110 or less.
Okay.
And keep in mind, Megan, that's a maximum, 110 out on the straightaway in the rural areas, much slower as you come into town, just like if you were driving on an interstate highway and you stopped. But so the average speed is much less than that. Just like if you were driving I-69, you're not going to average 70 miles per hour because you got to slow down, you got to get off. But thinking about the average speeds, it's projected that even with all of these stops, that you could get to Chicago in 2 hours is significant. I mean, that will draw a lot of passengers. Because right now, you've got to go to Waterloo. We don't want to take anything away from that. Apparently they're going to upgrade their station, and that's fine. This is separate service. Amtrak has told us for many years that they felt Fort Wayne was underserved. And we feel that service here is important. Speeds of that nature will draw more passengers. That's why we think this could eventually project a surplus. And folks can get to Chicago. Folks from Chicago can get to Fort Wayne. Folks from other cities can get in. So this is a tourist draw for us as well. But because of those speeds, we think we can draw a lot of interest.
And it's why we call it higher speed and not high speed. We're not really looking to the 220, at least at this point, maybe in the future sometime. But right now we're really looking at higher speed rail.